What's going on? We got a car started over here. Can't tell anybody which car is which, but we got a car started over here, and they got frame rails and.
Can't tell which car's which?
Yeah, you can't. Not allowed to tell anybody.
Secret, yeah.
It's like a chassis factory over here now. We got the other plates for this table. He's already got the rear cross member bent for this. Danny and Scott are going to be the chassis only division. Jesse's been on some sheet metal on some other jobs. We got Outlaw 632 car. He's got sheet metal to do. Nick's car finished up. But Jesse will be mostly sheet metal and helping everybody with whatever they need help with. Scott used to work here and just started back here again. No, what day did he start back here? Thursday. Yesterday. Yeah, so he worked here for like a year on a dragsters, and then we quit doing that, so he wasn't here for about a year, but he's back. So he's good. He does fits tubing and welds. Good welder, good fitter. So good to have him back, especially now that we got this many full builds coming up. And him and Danny we're gonna call this Danny and Scott Lane back here. We're just gonna pitch a tent and stay back here for the next year or two. But
there's definitely plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah. So we got the car over there, car over here. That, like I said, they already got so much stuff bent. They just got to clamp it back down in there. And one's working on one, one's working on the other. Tore the belt up.
There goes the belt.
People, Eddie, keep asking where you're at. What? I said, Eddie, no work very much.
No work what?
No work very much. It's because you leave before we do the videos usually.
Find out where you make the videos?
Me and Jesse usually do them at night.
At night?
Yeah. What you got going on there? Some throttle pedal?
Yeah.
Throttle linkage. Nick's Chevy 2, about to be done. Eddie's got to cut the end of the collector. Cut the end of the collector, mark it, cut it. Nick's gonna come paint the cage today and then put it back together and it's out of here. Nick will be excited about that.
Nick coming today?
Yeah, today. He's on his way back from Texas.
Trying to see the layouts.
Yeah, these fixtures are awesome.
What it looks like when you start.
Yeah, let's show them. That's kind of. Danny's got all his notes down here. Obviously, we have a pretty good measurement for this chassis. Oh, I hope they didn't see what it was. For this chassis, how wide it is, Danny's got his stuff all fit, and that's the measurement for the mid plate, where the mid plate's gonna go. That's tube there's in the center of the rear end housing. Where that location is, the height we don't know yet until we put the quarter panels on here. Full length brackets are where they go. Frame rails are long. We make them long just to start with. And a lot of people ask why we don't bend this cross member the same on the driver's side as we do the passenger side. Ideally, I'd like to bend them both like this, but in some cars that the roof is low, you have to bend the seat bars down, and we set the seat actually recessed below the surface of the frame rail to give you height. Sometimes you gotta lean the seats back. This car probably wouldn't have that issue, but this is how we do all of them. And then we have a certain measurement we go by, and if it needs to, we dip the seat down a little bit. We put a pan underneath it and some 1-inch bars and stuff like that.
Depending on the body style.
Yeah. But we just kind of keep them pretty similar. Obviously the width will change. There's a lot of measurements that Andy's got figured out here. This is where his main hoop's gonna land, so you can see he's got it perfectly lined up underneath there is where the main hoop goes. The rocker width obviously depends on the car. The car behind me on that jig is 4 inches narrower rocker than this one. This one's 60, that one's 56.
Yeah, 2 on each side.
Yeah. So just some of the layout, all this stuff depends on what tranny you're using, where the motor placement is, what brackets you use back here is how far to the center, because we want our 4-link bars about a certain length, so we kind of add that together and what brackets are on the rear end, and that dictates. Obviously this never moves on a jig, but that'll dictate where our center line for our quarter panels are basically. So this thing will start to come together. So with that one, Scott and Andy will do good. Jesse's finishing up some stuff. Me and Jesse are also working on Markowitz's car to get it together. Header material I think should be here today. I'm hoping. So yeah. Get the headers built while it's on a jig, and that thing will be really close. We got a bell housing coming, and
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's really close.
Nick, Jesse got Nick's car finished up today. Nick's back in town. He's actually going to come and paint it and stuff, the cage, next week himself, and put it back together. So that car will probably be out of here Wednesday or so next week. Outlaw 632 Camaros, got some stuff going on with it. Just trying to finish up these little jobs and let Danny and Scott just keep on plugging away at these two chassis, and that's all we can do.
Got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Jesse a tent back here so he can just sleep here in a sleeping bag. A 3-man tent. You 3 could stay here. What do you think, Danny?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a 3-man tent for you, Jesse, and Scott. You could just sleep back here and then just take naps and get back to work. You going to the track this weekend?
I think so.
Think so?
I'm gonna go.
I gotta go in the morning.
I want to see what Justin's gonna do.
He made a pass today. First pass on a prep track, went a 386.
Yeah.
So I think they're changing the gear or something. They're gonna run again tomorrow.
They don't get the test no more tonight?
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna test more tonight or not, but probably go out there tomorrow. Justin's just finished the NPK, and they're running Orlando Street, World Street Nationals. Yeah, World Street Nationals. We're running pro mod in that, so it'd be cool to see how fast that car will go. I know they're like 250 pounds overweight with the weight in it from NPK, so I don't know. I think they're gonna take a little out each pass, try to see what the car will do, see what it'll work with the weight out of it. That car was built for no prep, so it'll be interesting to see how it works and how fast they could go. That class is gonna be a 360 class, high 350s, few cars probably, mostly 60s. So hopefully they go 70. That'd be cool if they go 70s.
Yeah, they can get in the 70, like run a 70.
With that car, first time on pro mod prep track, that trim. So
I think it'll be pretty cool.
yeah, but we'll keep you guys updated on this. Again, if you're gonna come to our open house, it's December 18th at 6 p.m. Jesse said everybody come. He's gonna sign autographs.
Sign autographs.
And Danny and
well, you need to make the invite thing on Facebook.
I know.
We're gonna try and do that. The invite thing.
yeah, if you're gonna come to the open house, comment below. That'd be a good start.
Yeah.
See how many people
We're just
are
trying
gonna
to
come.
figure out
Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna
who's
have if it's just gonna be me, Jesse, and Danny out here,
Yeah.
or if there's gonna be some people. So if you guys are gonna come to the open house, leave a
It'll
comment,
be like
let us
a
know.
car show kind of thing too. Like people bring their cars. And
Yeah, we got a few customers. I think Justin may bring his car. Monzo will be here. Justin will be here.
Some guy, I don't know his name, guy bringing a tractor pull
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's like a blown tractor puller or something. Yeah, so he'll
There'll
be
be all
here.
kinds of cool stuff. So you got a cool car, bring it.
Yeah.
You can know how much beer to bring.
How much beer? We're gonna have a lot of beer either way. Jesse will drink it even if no one shows up. If no one shows up, Jesse will just have beer for the next week or two. 40 Busch Lights a day.
Yeah.
So, all right, I think that's it for this. Probably next week, beginning of next week, we'll show you kind of how these things come together. This is, Danny, how much time you got in this one right here? About a day? Day and a half? Day and a half-ish?
Barely over a day.
Yeah, so this is about a day. This is what you see in a day. Obviously, this stuff's a little easier, and some of the tubes are a lot more complicated when you start doing the hoop, and then the seat bar ties into the hoop. Some of that stuff's a little more tricky and time-consuming.
Hopefully
But
next week you can put the quarters and the roof up there to figure out the wheel, the
Right.
placement for the back, and then it would take.
yeah, next week it'll start to look kind of like something.
Yeah.
You know,
Get
we-
the main hoop in there.
The next thing we do is, like he said, we'll set the quarters up here where they go and the roof up here where it goes. And we'll do the back section, figure all the back section out, the hoop, the seat bar, and then the back section. The front section from the hoop forwards, the last thing we do. Do the dual frame rails, then we'll do the A-pillars, dash bar.
Then we need like front end stuff.
Then we'll start needing, yeah, hopefully his carbon stuff will show up soon.
Yeah.
And keep rolling.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
But these two cars are gonna come together quick.
Yeah.
Quicker than,
Well, the fixtures and stuff are definitely helping out.
yeah.
So
Yeah, these fixtures are awesome. Eric Edelman at Upper Limits built these for us.
help
And,
us be more consistent. And
yeah.
Really speed up the process.
Well, like we were just saying, we got 3 69 Camaros to do. So back to back to back. So having this jig will make it a lot nicer to do 3 of them in a row.
Yeah, and like this is like some of the old stuff.
Yeah, this is what we used to use, and well, obviously we're using it on this car, but we're having new stuff made. Eric's designing stuff for all of this, so eventually this will all be modular. billet, adjustable stuff. I think,
Takes time to make it.
yeah. Yep, so soon we'll be there. But all right, we'll keep you guys posted next week. Thanks again for watching, and come to the open house if you are around and you want Jesse's autograph. He'll be there. All right, guys, thanks.